Einfach nur geil. Iron from Ice, erste Episode. Dieses Intro einfach hammergenial gemacht. So. Forresters, Königsweg. Und wir als Garrett Tuttle auf dem Weg nach Hause. Völlig erschlagen. Ein Schwein. Okay, und wir können uns zum ersten Mal wirklich bewegen und schauen uns mal um. Da war ein Schwein. Hier haben wir Blut.
Blood. Fresh.
Das ist nie ein gutes Zeichen, wenn das Blut frisch ist. Und ein totes Schwein. Wer hat das umgebracht? Was hast du gesehen? Rauch. Verheißt auch meist nichts Gutes. Okay. Da haben wir einen Wagen. Der ist umgestürzt. Schauen wir mal.
That's Father's car.
Das habe ich befürchtet.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking
Wen haben wir denn
titles
da?
for this. Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
Das arme Schweinchen. Wer sind die?
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Bezweifle ich aber mal.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forrester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword?
None of your business.
Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by
Das hätte ich
himself.
geahnt.
Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
Er hat's ein bisschen ausgeschmückt.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
Vergiss es. Du kannst damit auch nicht umgehen.
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
Das sieht echt nicht gut
I'll
aus.
have that sword, boy.
Ganz sicher nicht. Beziehungsweise schon, doch irgendwie.
You'll have it.
In deinem Brustkorb. Ah, scheiße. Fuck.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Sagt der Richtige.
You really
Die
are a
Axt ist
pig.
handlicher. Und weg hier. Oh oh, oh oh, oh oh. Es gehört dir nicht. Scheiße, oh. Das muss wehgetan haben. Und weg damit. Oh, fuck. Runter und...
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Dann verschwinde.
Thank you.
Ob das eine gute Idee war,
See you hang for this.
das werden wir sehen.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Oh, Ruhe in Frieden. Armer Garrett hat alles verloren. Alles.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Ach Mensch. Zurück zu Hause.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
Muss das wehtun?
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Was ein schönes Gemälde. Will ich mir glatt
Two
aufhängen.
Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton.
Oh, das ist nicht fand.
And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift.
Wow.
Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Oh, nee, oder?
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Bitte nicht, bitte. Oh. Oh. Oh, ist das eklig.
These are dark days, I fear.
Bäh.
To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Klar.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Dann werden wir das mal tun. Und schauen uns ein bisschen um.
Go on.
Oder auch
Don't
nicht.
stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Oder doch. Okay, schauen wir uns mal um. fangen wir mal hier an. Gehen wir noch da. Was haben wir denn da? Ein Schild.
An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world.
Gib nicht so an. Was haben wir denn da draußen?
The Ironwood Grove.
Grove. The North Grove? Ich finde das Wappen einfach so schön. Hat was von... Ja, der weiße Baum Gondors. Irgendwie hat das was davon. Kann ich hier vorne rum? Ja, kann ich. Können wir nämlich direkt mal uns hier das Gemälde ansehen. Ich finde, der ganze Grafikstil ähnelt sehr einem Gemälde und das finde ich unheimlich schön. Es wird ganz oft angemäkelt, dass das Game of Thrones Spiel so eine schlechte Grafik haben soll. Ich finde, es passt einfach, weil The Wolf Among Us und Walking Dead waren ja sehr im Comic-Stil gehalten. Das war sehr, sehr nah an der Comicbuchvorlage. Das hat einfach gepasst und hier passt dieser gemäldeartige Grafikstil passt hier am besten.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Aber warum? Warum wurde er nach Essos verbannt? Vielleicht finden wir es noch heraus.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Schön.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Oh, ich glaube, sie hat's jetzt verdammt schwer. Also wenn ich darüber nachdenke, in King's Landing als ehemalige Gefolgsleute des Hauses Stark. Oh, ich hoffe, die überlebt das.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Der Name Roderick kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor. Kam der in der Serie oder in den Büchern vor?
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Yep. Was haben wir denn hier? Medical Supplies. Können wir das mitnehmen? Ja. Dann klauen wir doch mal in alter Adventure-Manier. Na, wir borgen es. Wir klauen ja nichts. Würden wir nie.
This might help.
Niemals würden wir klauen. Wir leihen es uns nur aus.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Nicht ganz.
Yes.
Also süß würde ich die jetzt nicht nennen. Ich würde sagen, dann reden wir mal mit Meister Ortingren.
Did your
Wenn
leg
man ihn
feel
so
weak?
ausspricht.
I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Okay.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Ah, die Flöte also.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
So ist es ja meist.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Na, klasse.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword?
Yep.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
Uh-oh.
Hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Vor dem würde ich
Garrett, you understand what this
vorsichtig
means.
sein.
You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Okay.
We're the ones who should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
Da gibt's nur
You're
einen.
sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Ach Mensch. Armer Garrett.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Ach Mensch. So viel hat Garrett schon durchgemacht und jetzt muss er auch noch seine Heimat verlassen. Armer Jung.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Okay.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Auf geht's, würde ich sagen. In ein neues Leben. Wenn du zur Mauer gehst, lässt du alles zurück. Alles. Alle Bindungen.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Ich hasse Abschiede.